What's up guys, Coach MANdler here, Team Swole Patrol. Was asked a question the other day from a dude wanting to know what exercise he could plug in to increase his 1 rep max in the deadlift. And what I told him was that before I could give him quality advice on what exercise to plug in to get him past whatever plateau he's hit and increase his 1 rep max in the deadlift, I needed to know where he was failing on the actual lift. The reason I need to know that is because that will tell me which muscle groups need to be strengthened so that he can better fortify his body and engineer it to be able to lift heavier loads. The reason being is this, and this is a very valuable tip for all you out there putting together your own programs to get you from where you are to where you want to be with your goals. You need to train your weaknesses. You're only as strong as your weakest link. It really doesn't matter if your primary goals are more performance or aesthetic based. If you're more performance based, say you're an Olympic lifter, power lifter, or strongman competitor, if you're not able to identify and address your weak points and bring them up, then your core lifts are never going to improve the way you want them to. Say if you're a bodybuilder, you're more into aesthetics, you're never going to win on competition day if you're not able to identify your weak point muscle groups and bring them up to par. The very fact of the matter is, if you do not identify your weak points, and if you do not work your ass off on strengthening them so that they're not that anchor that pulls you down, then you're never going to reach your peak. Now, sorry about that rant. It needed to be said. It's a very valuable lesson that will allow you to put together a better program that will get you quickly from where you are to where you have a goal set to be. But nevertheless, anyway, back to my answer to the guy wanting to increase his deadlift. Given the fact that he was failing based on weak hamstrings, poor glutes and quad development, and just overall just needing to increase the strength of his back, one of the things that I told him to do that has been working wonderfully for me is doing more snatch grip deadlifts for supplemental work. So if you've never done these, it's a fantastically badass exercise that very few people do. I strongly suggest you throw them in if you're having problems with weak hamstrings, glutes, quads, and back. And not only will it increase your 1 rep max in the deadlift, but it'll also give you monster lats, rhomboids, and traps as well. If you don't know how to do it, I've attached a real quick tutorial on how to do it. So just throw these in right after your deadlift, and I can guarantee you it's going to patch up the weaknesses that are causing you to dip, or causing you to hit that plateau in your ability to go and shoot through and nail a bigger, more powerful bar bending 1 rep max on the deadlift. Alright, what we have is 4 sets of 5 reps. I'm doing 5 reps, a little heavier because I did some speed work on my core lift. But if it were, let's say, a max effort day, what I'd do is increase the volume to the 10 to 15 rep range to enhance my work capacity. Now, as far as cues go for the lift, pretty much the same as a deadlift. Push your knees out to better engage your hamstrings and glutes, and pull the bar apart to better engage your back. Hey dude, if you got a training question or suggestion for the next content-based video on the channel, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the powerful, free, and kick-ass content we're hooking you up with here. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to get your free copy of the top 21 lifting hacks of the pros by simply clicking on this button right here. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler out.